Okay, picture this. Think about the time that you spent all of your money. You found a realtor. After you found that realtor, you know what you did next? The realtor helped you find your best house you can find. And then what happened? Right? You went and worked with the banks. You made sure you didn't buy no new car because you know all of the components that can take you out the running of buying a home. And then after you do this, all of this, you close on the house, and then voila, the minute that you are ready to move things into your house, you have a squatter in your house. Now, how would you feel about that? I would be angry. I talked to somebody today. Now, they to me they were just a little tad bit off, talking about they were, fatally harm a person. And I'm just like, that just doesn't make any sense to do something like that. But at the end of the day, that's exactly what happens to a lot of people. But in this case, this lady was gifted her home from her mother. Her mother gifted her home, and when she went into her home, she found that the doors locks were changed. Now, she contacted the news station. When she contacted the news station, they found the lady that was about to enter her dwelling, not her home. But New York got strange laws. If a person is in your house for more than 30 days, guess what happens? They get to stay in your house now. You got to fight to get your house back. It's like we live in the upside down, right? So now, after all of this happened, after all of this happened, this lady was the one that ended up arrested. She was arrested after she wanted people out of her home. She wanted people out of her home and she got arrested because she changed the locks. Now, when you are the technical landlord, you can't turn off utilities and you can't change the locks. Because in New York, if you illegally evict someone, then that person get the call foul. So this is a quick video. I do tons of videos about squatting. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Now this is come from I mean therefore I am, and it reads breaking. A woman gets arrested for removing squatters out of her $1 million house in Queens, New York. Adele Andaloro, I'm just gonna say Adele because I know I butchered the last part. Inherited her family's home in Flushing, Queens, after her parents passed away and was in the process of selling it when she would notice that someone illegally moved in. After she changed the lock, the squatters came back and the police arrested her according to the New York landlord tenant law. So even though this squatter is not paying her a dime or anything to that magnitude, the squatter still wins because that squatter is technically a tenant in this home. So let's play this video to get a better understanding. Let's play.
Trying to steal my house. Yes, you are.
How about that? A squatter standoff. A property owner confronts a group of people she says moved into her $1 million home in Queens, and our cameras were rolling as dozens of officers showed up.
Several people were taken away in handcuffs, and one of those arrested may surprise you.
Investigative reporter Dan Krauth joins us now with more on what happened. Tell us, Dan.
Well, this is a very big growing problem. I received dozens of tips from viewers about this in just the past week. I went to do what I thought was going to be a routine interview. Instead, we capture what police and property owners are dealing with on a daily basis.
I have video of you. Who are these people? Figure out the situation. Yeah, but they're in my house, man. Relax. No.
Now he's standing in her home, and the question that he have is, who are these people? This is her home. This is $1 million home, and this low life has the nerve to say, "Who are these people?" Oh, it gets worse before it gets better, people. Let's go.
To understand how this day ended,
We need the police right away.
with multiple 911 calls and arrests, we have to start at the beginning.
Adele, the hardest question is how do you say your name?
We met Adel Andaloro outside the home her parents left her in Flushing, Queens. She's in the process of selling it,
No, he locked it.
but she's been locked out. She claims squatters moved in on February 6 and refused to leave.
What's it like being here knowing you can't go inside of your own home?
It's enraging. It really is.
In New York, squatters have rights after 30 days.
By the time that someone does their investigation and they do their work and their job, we'll be well over the 30 days, and this man will have stolen my home. And now she's back.
Just after wrapping up our interview, a woman showed up.
What are you doing in the house? Are you renting this house? Why are you here?
She unlocked the front door, saw our cameras, and took off.
It's open. Let's go in the house. It's open.
Adele and her daughter, with the property deed in hand, went inside.
This is my furniture. These are my curtains.
She didn't just find her belongings inside.
There's a man sleeping right there. Get out of my house.
She found two men.
How long have you lived here?
I moved in about 2 days ago.
They've called the police on me, and I've called the locksmith. I didn't come in illegally. The door was open.
Police started interviewing neighbors and looking for documents.
Do you have something that shows that you've been here for more than 30 days?
They took the man who told me he had been renting for 2 days out in handcuffs
They got one out.
and escorted the other guy off the property.
Now you're afraid to come out.
Okay, so the guy that they escorted out with the bags, he's coming back. Just to give you a disclaimer, he's definitely coming back. So he's not going to give up without a fight. But let's go.
Not coming out. This house is empty. This is my home. My locksmith is on the corner waiting to change my locks. And it's not fair. It's not fair that I, as the homeowner, should be having to go through this.
How you doing?
Minutes later, a locksmith showed up, but police gave her a warning before they left.
I may end up in handcuffs today if this man shows up here and says that I have illegally evicted him. I said to them, let him take me to court the way I've been told to take him to court. But today, I'm not leaving my house.
Less than 10 minutes after police left and the locks were changed, the man who claims to be the one actually leasing the house shows up
Call the police again.
with the other guy.
So he waited until the police left to come back to this home. He's a lowlife. And if she had a man there to help protect her, that man would have got his ass whooped. Yeah, I put that on everything. Or it would have been a brawl. That you damn right. I'm not going to just allow you to take over $1 million home. Most people can't even spell $1 million. Look all the damages and whatnot in this home. It doesn't make sense.
Police took off the property.
Do you see this? This guy just literally broke down my door. Broke through myself and my daughter to get in here. This guy just forced himself into my house. Yes, he did. And so did you. You broke through the front door.
The man called the police on her.
So why is it that I have to leave and he doesn't have to leave?
Because technically he can't be kicked out. We need to go to court.
They consider this a landlord-tenant issue. And by law, it has to be handled through the housing court, not with police.
If you own this house, you would not want her
I don't
inside.
own the house. I don't own this.
Exactly,
Yes.
she does.
Yes, but then once again, you should know how the law works.
I do know how it works.
There's rules to the as you got to go to court and send me to civil court.
He says he signed a lease in October, but wouldn't tell us with who.
I got proof longer than that.
Show us the proof.
But who are you for me to show? I showed it to cops.
Dan with Channel 7 News. If you don't want to show it, you don't want to show it.
Proof. Come here, brother. I like that.
I would like to see it.
He
ain't
didn't
show
show
no
me a
proof.
lease.
This is a bill.
A bill for work he says he had done to the house. He didn't show police a lease either.
The police department doesn't have the lease?
No.
He's got no documentation.
Just bills.
So Adele, you're getting arrested right now?
I'm being arrested
For what?
for being in my own home.
And where's your lease?
She's fighting the house. It's not her house anymore.
My deed
That's
is
what was
current
told
and
already.
legal.
Arrested for unlawful eviction. She changed the locks on a man who claims he lives there.
So how does this all end then? When do you leave?
The way it ends is either she pays me my money that I put into the house, pay me the money, and I'll leave, or send me to court, and we deal with the judge in court. It's that simple.
It's not that simple. It's a long process. Eviction can take close to 2 years to complete.
So
You be trying to
definitely-
steal my house. Yes, you are.
Definitely, it's not that simple, especially in places like New York. It's not simple at all, and that's what we are talking about. It's not simple, right? People can come in your dwelling and do whatever they want to, and you're going to have a tough time getting these people out of your home. So, no, this not simple. That's not true. And at the end of the day, this can happen to you. So be aware as a homeowner. If you have people living in your home, make sure you put whatever security measures you need to do to protect your home, because if people get inside of your home, it's nothing you can do to get them out. You just can't. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But nevertheless, this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, as we will be dropping more and more videos every day. So hit that notification bell. And once again, we will see you in the next video. Please like this video. The more likes we get, the more I get into the YouTube universe.